All right, so we lost $980 today. And as you can see, right after getting stopped out, take profit 1, 2, and 3 are hit. Pretty unfortunate, but in all honesty, I can't be mad. I can't control the markets. I can control how I enter and exit a trade, and I did that completely by the books today. So I'm very happy with. I'm not happy with the loss, but I'm fine with the loss. I couldn't be mad at myself for it. So that's what matters. Let's go into it. Basically, we're at market open right here. So basically, we just move up a little bit. We basically just sweep New York highs and the previous, I don't know if this is a 50-minute high that was created. And then same thing on ES. ES was more bullish. So we had a bearish SMT mainly from this next candle, which was a 5-minute break of structure. And ES did not break structure. It stayed up in this range. So we had bearish SMT from that, and then as well as I can't remember. There's some other bearish SMT, so one of those confluences in there somewhere. But basically, took this as our sweep that we needed. I mean, it's a smaller draw on liquidity sweep because it's just from a couple minutes ago. But I mean, whatever. It's a sweep. I count it New York high sweep, whatever. This whole range that I marked out here, we're in the opening gap here. We're just filling this. So we're mostly almost all the way here. And by the time we fill this, I'm looking for shorts basically. I was kind of fine with either way, but it automatically showed, okay, sweep of that, and then bearish candle, big bearish candle, breaking structure. So that was kind of pointing me to go like, okay, we're going short from that point. After that, we got a retrace here on ES. On ES, the retrace, as you can see, we did not break structure. So SMT from that, and then the retrace was a little bit higher. And basically, that did go into equilibrium while NASDAQ did not, as you can see right there. So after that retrace, we also retraced into a 1-minute fair value up here. We had an inverse up here, which it didn't get tapped into, but the regular fair value gap it did. So I'm trying to remember which candle I would have been on. Would have been this candle, if I can remember correctly. Something like that. And then I basically put my stop at the top of that. And then take profit 1 would have been New York lows. Jeez. New York lows for the first draw. These London lows and the actual session London lows down here, which was next to a Asian low. So those were the take profits. I had a little bit better risk reward, so I might have got a closer entry. But basically, after entering, we got some movement down. We're already in 1-minute bearish structure at this point, and everything is perfect. I waited for the 5-minute candle to close. I waited for everything. I did not put my stop at the second 1-minute high because I mean that would have been up here. So technically, yeah, we'd still be in the trade. With the risk reward, we'd be at half. So take profit 3 would have been at 2. So that is not something I'm trying to do. So I was totally fine with putting it at this fair value gap because we have such a huge range, huge drop off here, and we tapped into the fair value gap. So I mean, it's a confluence that I can use, and it was fine with me to enter that way and put the stop here. Basically, then we start coming down and we rally up, stop me out by basically a candle or two, and then we start moving all the way down. Move all the way down, and we just wick take profit 3 here. It would have been a 4.2 R, so I might have got an entry right about something like that. That is pretty close to what I would have had. So we would have made about 3 R total on the day, or about $3,000. So pretty unfortunate. We got, I literally said this in the last video. I might up the risk to full, and then the first trade is going to be a loss, and what do you know, exactly that. But I mean, hey, we were on a 6-win streak just before this, so not too terrible. What I could have done better is, yeah, the second 1-minute high stop placement. I could have maybe I didn't even really realize that at the time, but I mean, at the same time, I can't really critique myself because this is totally fine and by the playbooks basically to do it this way since we have this huge drop off. I don't know why I got stopped exactly, except for bad price action, because the retrace already happened, and to go higher, it didn't really accomplish anything. I mean, this fair value gap is 1 minute, and then so basically it tapped into it, and then it closed above. So it's not like it was just filling the fair value gap on the 5 minute, because there's no 5 minute fair value gap, and we did break structure to the upside on the 5 minutes. So if we're actually going bearish like we did, there's no reason for it to break to the upside on the 5 minutes. So I'm not exactly sure on why it ended up doing that. And then on ES, oh yeah, so that retrace actually was not up here. That's right. The retrace was here. This was the retrace. This is the market open move up, the 5 minute down candle, which didn't break structure. But basically ES, because it was the more bullish pair, it came and re-swept the New York highs for whatever reason. And NASDAQ obviously did not. SMT from that. So just showing that ES is more bullish. There's no real need to re-sweep a swept high except for like just bad price action basically. So I don't know. In my eyes, I don't see a reason why I wouldn't enter this trade. I mean, it's a loss, but I can't control the markets. Obviously, I controlled how I traded today, and I'm very happy with it. And I'm not mad at myself for how I entered at all. Very happy with it. So, did exactly what I set out to do today. That was my pre-market plan, to enter flawlessly, and I can't control the markets. So that was my mindset going in, and I did exactly that. Did exactly what I wanted to do. So yeah, that is the trade for today. Hopefully, see what the rest of the week brings for us. Hopefully it's not a losing streak again after going full risk. The full risk curse for me, but we'll see what happens there. So we'll catch you guys in the next one. Do something to get 1% better today. And yeah, we'll see you in the next one. Peace.